Hey guys, this is No Name Hero again. I just want to provide some update on my build. With the current meta, there's some changes because, especially with the Necro doing so much damage, uh, and with the new size build that follows you around forever, I had to kind of adjust, and also with the current Tempest just one-shotting people. But I heard those are gonna be nerfed soon because they were overtuned. They were all both new essences. But let me just create a quick update. And if you want to see, I won't go through all the details, but if you want to see the details, go to the link in the description of my detailed build. But this is just an update on that build. So the only change I'm making, let me see here, go into battleground active. So the only change I'm making is I need to have these shield pants, right? Because these shield pants allow me to have some survivability against that necro, against the current necro meta. Um, and I heard that also this shield give you extra iframe rate so that you can be hit. And because using these shield pants, I'm changing this to this chest piece, which will give me a lot of crit against enemy with less than 50% health. What this does is allow me to snipe more kills earlier, right? Because you're doing a lot of damage to people who are already dying, which allows me to get these things probably faster, right? To stack up because for these things to be activated to the max, you need to be getting kills, like 5 kills, right? So I think this works perfectly. I've tried it in Battleground a few times, and it's very, very good. And basically nothing else changes except those two. Um, and also I want to share there's another variation of this build more for whales because look at my resonance as well as 4K, and this build worked for like 3.5K to 4, probably 4.5K residence players. Uh, but if you're bigger whale that's like 6K, 7K, 8K, you want to have a different variation of this build. Basically, you want to change this chest piece to the new vengeance. Let me show you how this is used. And then nothing else changes basically. Actually, this one you don't use electrical Luma anymore, so you might as well change to Hellbinder to do more damage exposure. But you rarely use this, um, so it doesn't matter that much. Everything else is the same. And obviously, with less crit, you want probably 4 graves. This doesn't change, but you want to get rid of the Eggman and use the 4 gloom, right? The gloom, because then you get 15% more damage every time you dash, and you're gonna be dashing like the whole time basically, and you increase your critical after dashing. Uh, so with this build, how it works for the whales, it's basically because the whale can survive a lot longer, right? They don't get one-shotted. Uh, they can be dashing around in the battlefield, and here's how the new vengeance works. Basically, you poison a group of people, and you're shooting stuff at them whenever they're poisoned. And even if you miss with this thing, as long as the enemy is poisoned, either by you or by someone else, you're shooting you're shooting piercing shots at them. So, which is really great for whales because they can just poison a bunch of people and start dashing around, right? And then you're still shooting them while you're just like evading their attacks, and while you're laying down these summons, right? Like you can be doing like crap loads of damage while being mobile. Uh, but if you're not a whale and you try to do this kind of fancy stuff, you get caught, and then you just die, like one shot it, right? But if you're a whale, your shield can protect you a lot more, so you can take a lot more hits, and then so you can dish out more damage. Yeah. So that's how it works, and then the Paragon will be the same for Battleground. So that's just the update. So yeah, and I will share the link in the description of the complete build. Uh, And then I'll probably share a link in the description how one will is using this new vengeance chest, and how he's taking advantage in the battlefield, in the battleground. I mean.